Oh, hello. I'm Shooter Jennings, aka Dark Rebellion, sysop of the Wizard's Rainbow Bulletin Board Service located in sunny California, and creator of the brand new BBS door game, Wizard's Rainbow Automatic Adventure. I'd like to take a moment to take you on a journey and show you my new game, and I'd like to show you what it's like to play my new game from several angles. I think you'll find it's pretty unique and is that you only have to log in once for your character to start their automatic adventure. And you'll find your character can grow, win, and get all kinds of rewards without you even showing up once. But if you do log in and play, you'll find there's lots of ways to get ahead and lots of adventures to be had. So please, for a moment, follow me into the world of Nazareth in the game Automatic Adventure.
The first demonstration I'm going to give you is as if you're a brand new user who is logging into Wizard's Rainbow BBS for the first time and then going to start your adventure in Automatic Adventure right after that. So we're going to log into the BBS, wizardsrainbow.com, port 23 in your telnet client. We like sync term. Going to make a new name, Hulk Hogan. Choose a sturdy password. Enter your real name, Hulk Hogan. Enter your email address. I advise you to give a real one because we do have contests that will send you notifications via email. Anyway, going to hit enter here. You're going to pick one of these colored spheres in the following screen based on your personality or based on your favorite color. And that's going to tie your character to that orb. And those orbs affect the game in Automatic Adventure on two levels. First of all, players who have the same orb or opposite orbs have different strengths and weaknesses. And players who chose, say, the blue orb, occasionally a different orb will glow. And those orbs will give you a power boost, extra moves, and money. All right, looks like I haven't chosen an avatar for myself. The great artist Luciano Aries of Blocktronics drew a bunch of great avatars for my game Freedom Train years ago, and I decided to repurpose those and use them again inside of Automatic Adventure. I'm going to pick my avatar now. Let's see, what's a good one for Hulk? What's one that kind of looks like Hulk? Look at that. Hey, there we go. I can believe that's Hulk with a mask and sunglasses over there, so I'll pick him. Yes, that's my avatar. Now I gotta pick a catchphrase. Let's see. Have a little smoke while we do it. A little snort of this drink. All right. So I created the Fantasy Plaza front because I wanted to create this ANSI card greeting card shop, which I'm going to expand further. But currently you can send other players or other users a greeting card and send them wizard tokens as a gift. So if you want to help someone along, you can do it with the ANSI card greeting card shop. But I'm going to hit 1 here to go into Automatic Adventure. Now Automatic Adventure is the game. You're going to see a screen in a moment here that's going to give some instructions. So anyway, Automatic Adventure is a game where you only have to log in once and your character enters into this living, breathing ecosystem where they'll fight, they'll treasure, they'll find treasure, I should say. They'll fight each other, fight monsters, be plundered. They'll open up spell shops. They'll learn spell crafting and then be able to open up a spell shop and sell spells to other players and make tons of money doing so, but also by making tons of money, make yourself quite a large target. But besides that living, breathing world, when you log in, you have the ability to play up to 3 times a day because every 77 events, your moves will restore to 21 moves. So after you spend your 21 moves, you've got to wait for the events to count down, okay? But in those 21 moves, you can advance your character in very strategic ways to get ahead of the other players. And ultimately, the goal is to cycle the game 10 times and get to the very end game segment, which is a big secret, and I won't tell you what that is. And you will see this right here is the game log. And this is all of the automatic events that take place at random, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, every 5 or 10 minutes. And those are the events that are being counted down at the top where it says there's 19 events left. Right now I have 21 moves, 1 XP, and $2,012. In this log right here, You can see there's cottonmouths have appeared that will poison you. Fires, which is weather, have scorched these 2 different locations. Bandits have plundered cursed forest. There are some more esoteric lines that do affect the gameplay. You'll figure that out as you're looking at your log and how it works along. The Charmstone Cellar coming to Beach Cave is what we call a visitor event, and you will want to move there if you want to interact with them. Your character must be there when they appear again. So that's how you do that. The Starburst Touchdown will be Catacombs as another visitation event. So you're going to want to move there to take advantage of that, because the Starburst is an item. The Starburst fruit will give you gold when you get it, give you wizard's tokens when you get it, and then you can also sell it later and make a lot of money. You'll see Hitman was killed by Dark Rebellion. Now, not a lot of the actions of people's gameplay will appear in this log, but killing other players leveling up, certain major events like that will appear in the game log. And then if you'll notice down here, there's a rewind log button. When you hit the R key, it will go back in time 1 more page of this log. So you're able to go back 5 pages, which is about 5 or 6 hours. Sometimes it can be even a little more. Now, as you'll see, the gray orb started to glow down here. That was the most recent event at the bottom. That means any players that were gray orb aligned are now just got some money, a couple more moves, and more power. Okay, further in the log, you see Fat Dog was killed by Simso. Hitman tore in and killed Spec and Rev Clam Juice, taking a lot of money from Spec and quite a bit from Rev Clam Juice. So now we're back to the main one. We're going to go to the second log. This is your log. Everything that's going to happen to your character happens in this log. As you can see, we just joined the game, so that's all ours says, but that will be full of events, and you will get to see what has happened to your character in the last about 8 hours. I'm going to keep moving. The next log, it's called the play log, and this is where all the character action happens. So if a player logs in and does a bunch of goes to the Automatic Adventure Clubhouse a million times like I do, because I'm drinking all my money away, winning the Wheel of Luck, it's got its own place to spam that out. But you get to see every move from everybody else. You also get to see things that happen to players, like Spec was embraced by the Gray Orb. Now you know that she got a little bonus with some extra money and some extra moves. Sometimes if you're out of moves, look at me, I'm really doing it up. There we go, Hitman. This is overlapping at Hitman's game here. He's also drinking a lot of his money away, killing other players. Took a lot from Spec, took a lot from Hayes Zixel. All right, see, there we go. There's the chat log. You can see I make a lot of posts about testing, and then you had a couple people make some posts. Anachronist, Amiga Rules, PC Drools. Main page, I'm going to start going through all of these options down here in this menu down here, and we're going to start with View My Statistics. Now, this character right here is really inexperienced. As you can see, literally 1 experience, total score 1, healthy. Other status effects will appear below that status healthy, but Hulk Hogan has not built their character enough to see those stats. As you can see, there are no weapons or armor. I've got 1 spell, which is Blast, and 2 charges, which means every round of 77 events, I can use 2 spells of my choice. I've also got all the Karma, Intelligence, Evasion, Perception, which do affect the game, and their trinkets. And the trinkets are what are collected after you beat the game, quote unquote, which is really to reach level 10 or 50,000 experience points. Now here you go, I push C, we're going to change our weapon and armor. If I had weapons here, you would see what their effects were in armor. And then there is the trinkets menu. And let me explain about the trinkets. They're buffs for your character. So when you beat the game, or you cycle the game as we call it, at 50,000 points, you would earn the first trinket. And your character would be reset. You would keep your gold, but your character would reset and to 1 experience again, but you would have the trinket number 1 now. And your armor defense would be automatically tripled no matter what armor you're wearing. So The point of the game, to really beat the game, is to get all 9 of these trinkets, which means cycling 50,000 points 10 times. And on that 10th time, you're going to access a totally different part of the game, which I'm not going to tell you about. Now you'll see right here that there are 12 locations in this game: Beach Cave, Blood Sea, Shore, Beam City, City Aqueduct, Cursed Forest, Plague Mountain, Skeleton Hill, Catacombs, Violet Desert, Forgotten Valley, Hallowed Plains, Thunder Forge, and then the Skeleton Hill Hotel, which costs 250 Wizards tokens. So right here, you're going to spend 1 move and pick a new location, or hit enter and not move. Currently, I'm in Hallowed Plains. The point of this is there's these things called visitor events I was telling you about. And the way those work is there's different characters. It might be a hot air balloon maker that teaches players to make hot air balloons, and so they can enter races later automatically. Or it might be a cult leader from the Red Cult who's coming and testifying and recruiting people for the cult. And the cult itself is a totally different dynamic to the game, which I'll explain in more detail a little bit later. But there's also vampires, which will, turn your character, which will damage their HP greatly with every event. So your character will end up dead a lot of the time and missing out on things. So you want to avoid that by moving away. All of these visitor events will tell you where they're going to appear, and that at a later point they will come back. You know it will be the next event. And another thing is there's different monsters in certain areas and different adventures that happen. So in the Beach Cave, there's a dragon somewhere in the cave with a great reward, and if your character is lurking there, they might encounter it. Or there are also monsters that can be hunted that are harder in Thunder Forge than they are in certain areas, or that pay more. There are certain hidden monsters in the hunting hunts where they will have a great reward and a big XP boost in some cases. So you want to keep an eye out for that. In here you can see you can buy all of the weapons and armor available in the game, from the lowest powered to the highest powered. They all do different things. They all have different buffs. They're all important, but there are ones you're going to use more than others. You'll see there's a half health heal here and a full health heal also. These prices will increase exponentially with your game. And as you can see, I just purchased the Demon Hunter, and it shows up in my log that I purchased the Demon Hunter, but it doesn't show in the character log what I purchased. You can just see that I purchased a weapon over there. Some good examples of these weapons and what they do I'll show you in detail later, but like the Wizard's Friend staff, you find almost double the money anytime you're holding it, whether it be a treasure event, a token dragon, or when you're hunting. And like with the Demon Hunter sword, you can protect yourself from the night demons, which will appear after dark and are very powerful while you're offline or while you're online. They're automatic. The next thing I'm going to talk about here is hunting. Hunting is the easiest way right off the bat to get money, because you can get a weapon and then go out in the wilderness and hunt bad guys. Like I said, the Wizard's Friend will help you get, it's one of the least powerful weapons, but it will help you get more gold right off the bat. So I would advise getting some good armor, a decent armor. And like I said, they all have buffs. So I'm going to go hunting now. It searches for monsters, it wages battle, and then it calculates the outcome. And I see I killed a demon walker and got 27 wizard tokens. I'm going to go hunting again, and then see what the outcome is. I killed an unholy snake for 20 wizard's tokens. Now, another thing you can do here is challenging other wizards, and this is really going to become your main source of income throughout the game. And you can see everybody's weapons here, you can see their levels, and you see their user number. You pick a user number, and then it will challenge them to a battle. So I think I'm going to pick this guy, Mishues, because he's level 2. Everybody else is higher than me, and he doesn't have any kind of a good weapon. So let's see what I can do here. All right. So now, see this? I have the 2 little asterisks next to my name are spell charges, and I can attack him with my weapon, or her. I can attack them with my weapon, or I can use a spell, do blast, or I can run away. I'm going to regular attack him, rolling the dice. Oh, look, I killed him with 1 hit. They must have been really weak. They also don't have anything for armor, really. Oh my god, it was 17,000 Wizards tokens. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is a great example for you guys where you can see, well, right now money's growing on trees in here. Now we're moving on to the Automatic Adventure Clubhouse, my personal favorite place to hang out. Entry to the clubhouse costs you 1 move. And inside there's the Hall of Shame, there's the word puzzle, the cocktail menu. You can play high-low dice and bet money. Here is the, all right. Oh, look at this. The lurking stranger attacked me while I was in the clubhouse. I could take this on. Sometimes I feel like taking him on. I'm going to run away. He's level 6. I'm level 1. There's no way. I've got the glowing snake. Ran away. Okay. All right. I'm going to, let's see. What should I do? Maybe do the mega and win 4,000, but I'm just going to go high. Yeah, let's go high. And yes, I knew it. I got high. All right. So that means I won $950 more I can spend. Okay. We're going to spin this luck wheel. It's basically, slow connection. It is basically a, color wheel that spins, and if you hit the right color, it gives you 5 more moves. The B button will let me guess the lottery number, and if I win it, the pot is 26,750 now. And then the cocktail menu. This is where you make a name for yourself. As you can see, the drink prices increase and the XP that you get increases a bit each time. So you get more for your money when you do the 5, the kitchen sink. I like to come in here and drink up all of it I can in 1 move, in 1 clubhouse visit. Tipping is important because when you kill your other players in the game, you lose karma, and it's exponential based on their level. So the only way to get your name back is to tip. So if you have the extra money, definitely tip. All right, Waylon the Bouncer kicks us out. We used up our turn. So now I'm going to go back in and drink it up some more. Logging in for the second time. This time is my character Roger Melee, which I started as a test character when I was first programming on the BBS. This is what has been happening to Roger Melee. He unfortunately has been damaged from the weather a lot and lost intelligence, and really pretty much had bad luck for the last 8 hours. As you can see here, I am a potion making spell crafter. My hot air balloon has 0% integrity, meaning I need to build a new one. Oh, and I'm a cult member, see? Now, so that this means that my character is a member of the cult. And the way that works is cult leaders come around, and if your character's in the space, you advance in the cult. And at a certain point, you're a member, and at a certain point, you're a leader. And once there are 6 members in the cult leader begins practicing a ritual. And when that ritual is completed, an infection ensues, and that character sacrifices himself and becomes infected. But he's now triply powerful and can infect others. And that goes on until the white cult appears and does their ritual, which cleanses the whole land. Okay, I'm going to go into the clubhouse. Now you'll notice cult cocktails down here. If you're a member of the cult during the build-up to an infection, and you will then get twice the XP. So I'm getting 90 per one of these drinks right now. You'll get twice the XP and for the same price. Of course, they have these new names: moonshine, absinthe, morphine, ketamine, adrenochrome. Ooh. So that's what happens when you're in the cult. That is a bonus you get. There are also other dynamics that I will not spell out for you that happen by being a cult member during this period, but that's where I thought I would start. So I'm going to just drink this up anyway. I need to get rid of some of this money, and I need to advance. Okay, I'm back in one more time. Just spun the wheel. Let's do the daily puzzle real quick because I never showed you that earlier. So you can only one person can solve it, and it takes 2 full cycles to get it back up. But so you're just basically going to be letter hunting through this whole thing to find enough letters to fill that space down there and then unscramble them. So that's what you're doing. Like I said, when you get it, you get extra moves, lots of points, extra XP, and you get money. So, and it can only be solved once every 2 cycles. Let's see, let's do it one more time. See? Now it's scrambled it a different way. So that's how that works. It's kind of fun to always try and get on top of that because you get a couple extra moves that way. All right. That's it for now. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you come and play. I'm proud of this game.